First of all, coming back for another year, how does it feel to be back with this group, and what has the first few weeks practice been for you?
I'm really thankful to be back for the 5th year. This is a special group. It's been, the most fun off season I've had since I've been here, and I say that as most fun as just like relationships off the court, but also, this group's gotten after it. We're able to compete really hard in practice, which is making each other a lot better, but then have fun doing it at the same time. So. Just really looking forward to this season with this group of girls.
As one of the leaders on this team, Rob was talking so much about the connectivity of this group. What's been special? You've seen a few teams here now. What's been special about how this group is bonded?
I think more than any other group, it was kind of an instant connection. Like a lot of us just clicked really well from the beginning. So it was like quick building the foundation, and then it was nice over summer just to kind of continue building layers on that. But we just have a lot of fun together on and off the court. I definitely think just how close we are off the court shows up on the court. The first few weeks of practice, I think just coming in the gym and practicing, like especially this time of year, usually it's a grind. Like you're just like, when are games going to get here? Which is a good thing. Like it's tough, but I think more than any other year, like I really actually enjoy coming to practice just because the energy is so high. It's easy to just motivate. It makes me really enjoy the game a lot more.
When you imagine coming back for another year, what's something that you imagine on how you want this season to go?
I think kind of my mindset is just to be present every single day. Like I know to this point my career has gone so fast, so like this season's going to be over in a blink of an eye. So, of course I want to get really big things done this year, but like I'm in the mindset that I'm not putting all my focus on that and like stressing myself out about it. I'm just one day at a time, giving each day everything I have, and I think the results are going to be what I want it to be.
Today with the honor, first team SEC, do you pay attention to that stuff in the offseason? Is that something that has to feel a little good,
I think typically I don't like pay a lot. Preseason honors don't really mean a lot. You have to go prove it. But at the same time today, I think more than normal, I was pretty excited. I had a big smile when I saw that. Just with the level that the SEC is, I think it's pretty cool to get that respect among the amazing talent in the SEC.
Coach was telling me to ask you guys about this. When you see, the preseason rankings, where they project you to go, does that give you guys kind of fuel when you see all those preseason polls?
I think it gives fuel for sure. I was kind of looking at it. It was like, I think all those things are based off the past. Like no one on the outside knows what we've done this summer, what we have in this gym. So it wasn't really unexpected, to be honest, just with like last year. So I didn't really waste much energy in it, but I think it's just will be even more exciting when we prove to everyone on the outside like what we have right here.
When you talk about those two guys over there, obviously freshmen last year coming in as sophomores this year, where have you seen Ashton and Avery maybe jump the most in their game?
I've seen huge strides from both of them this offseason. Two of the most hardworking people on the team, I think, all summer. I was very proud of just how much they got in the gym, the level of work that they put in. I think just their leadership from both of them, the way that they show up every day, bring energy for the team, is huge. Love those two to death, and definitely excited for the growth that they're going to have this season.
A fellow Missouri girl, Grace Slaughter, coming in. Everyone has said the biggest thing, hard worker. What's the biggest thing that you've seen from her in these few weeks of practice?
That would be what jumps in my head too, is hard worker. She's just constantly in the gym, even on the weekends. Like goes home, shoots with her parents back at Green Valley and stuff. But she's a great person. I think for me as a leader, I really feel from Grace like she's always just dying to learn and like really respects like my wisdom and advice and always is taking it in. I think that's pretty cool to see. But I've just tried to remind her like being a freshman's hard, like it's a big adjustment. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like trust the hard work you've been putting in, and it's going to be a good year for you.
Yeah, I saw Troop hanging around. I know you guys were close in her time here. Having her back as a GA this year, what is that like to just have her still in this gym with you?
Oh, I was so thankful whenever we found out that she was going to still be a GA. Just for that reason. She's been one of my best friends since my freshman year. So to have her around in Columbia for like our last year, pretty special. She's one of the highest basketball IQs I know too, so I think she definitely elevates our staff, and we're all pretty blessed to still have her around.
I know identity tends to be formed during games, but what do you feel like is going to be maybe the mark of this team this year?
I think just resilient and tough. We talk about we want to be the team that like people kind of dread to play because you're just relentless. No matter what, you're giving it everything you got. And I definitely think this team's very capable of that and has been proving that in practice.
2 weeks and some change now until you play. How nice is it going to be to go up against someone else? I know you've had close scrimmages, but actually having the environment out there and going up against someone else.
I mean, it's really exciting. That's what you work so hard, go through the grind of this preseason for. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.